and Joseph was in the back. And I went back and I asked him to come up so we can talk and discuss why. Because at first it was like everybody was getting along just perfect. And all of a sudden she just had a real bad attitude toward him, like I said. And when he came up to talk with her, I asked her what was the problem. And she said, well, he yelled and screamed at the kids or whatever. And I said, well, discipline the kids, you know. Why would you get mad at him like that for no reason? I don't know, but anyway, she got all upset and just started yelling and screaming. And I said, well, Tamika, I don't want to start a big argument over this. You can just leave. And I told her to go on and leave, and she left out. And we started getting ready to go, finish what we was going to do, and we got in the car, and we got in the car and we was leaving, and we saw the police coming up to the house, and he was like, why is the police coming up? And I was like, I don't know. He said, well, I haven't done anything, let's just go see. So I turned around and we went, and the police was there. They said that she had called the police on him, and I said, why? I can't really remember what happened as far as they did ask if they could search my car, and I said, yeah. So at that point, they did search the car and found my gun in the car under the seat. And I told them it was mine, and that was, you know.
Okay. Where had you gotten that gun?
I purchased it from a guy at work, one of the managers.
Do you remember what his name was?
Todd. He was the guy, manager there. Todd.
Okay. Why did you get the gun?
Well, the guys at work had guns. They was registered. I was getting ready to get mine registered as well for our protection, because it was real bad. We worked like late night at night, and the crowd, we just decided I decided I wanted to have one as well for my protection.
And where did you keep the gun?
Well, I kept it in my room at home, in the top of my closet.
But in this case, it was under the seat of the car.
Yeah, because I had got off work, and I take it to work. I put it in my car at night when I'm driving, because like I said, I work nights, late night, and I left it in the car. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, had you had, let's see, Joseph was first charged in state court in General Sessions Court, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who was his lawyer in state court?
Lucchese.
Ronald Lucchese?
Mm-hmm.
And had you talked to Mr. Lucchese?
Several times, yeah.
Okay, and told him what happened?
Yes.
Okay. Had you, in fact, signed a statement for him?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay. But then the case went over to federal court, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who was his lawyer in federal court?
Harris.
Bryce Harris?
Yes.
Okay. Did you talk to Mr. Harris about the case?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you tell him what you knew about the case?
Mm-hmm.
You told him what happened that day?
Yes.
Okay. What did Mr. Harris have to say about that?
What did he have to say? About just the case in general? Just.
Mm-hmm.
I can vaguely remember exactly what he had to say as far as the case.
Well, what did he have to say about your possible testimony, your story about what you had told him?
God, I can't remember exactly. I can't just remember exactly what he said, pertaining to it, because we was going through like a lot of. I guess he was just going to take it to trial, and yeah, he was going to take it to trial.
Okay. Was there any plan to use you as a witness at the trial?
I thought it would be, but when the trial came about, what he told me that morning, I was looking forward to going to testify on that, and he told me to just stay by the phone, and if he needed me, he'll call me.
Okay, and where were you?
When I talked to him, I was at home that morning, and I stayed by the phone during the trial. It had started, and I kept, my phone with me, just pacing and walking, hoping that he'll call so I could come down and testify. And I did end up coming. I drove down here, but I stayed in a little restaurant just waiting, and he never called to say for me to come to testify at all.
Okay, so are you saying that during the trial you never heard from him?
No.
Okay. Had he indicated that you would testify or wouldn't testify or might testify, or what did he say about it?
He said he may use me. He may, but he never did.
Did you, after the trial was over, did you talk to him about why you didn't testify?
Then I talked to Bryce. I think I saw him I don't remember exactly what he said, why I didn't come to testify. I really don't remember.
Okay.
What his reason was.
All right, now, during this incident, with the gun, and Joseph and Tamika and you, did Joseph ever have a gun in his hand?
No.
Did he ever point a gun at Tamika?
No.
Did he ever have possession of a gun?
No.
Okay. May I have just a moment, Your Honor?
You may.
Is there anything else I need to ask her? At the time this incident took place, did you and Joseph actually live together?
Doing that. What'd you say now?
During the time period that this incident took place, did you and Joseph actually live together?
We was together a lot. He was in between my house and his parents' house.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Did he live at your house?
He stayed there some nights, yes.
Okay. May I have just a moment, Your Honor?
You may.
That's all I have, Judge.
Cross-examination.
Ms. Watson, where did you first meet Mr. Arnold?
I met him through a friend back in 1991.
And where was Mr. Arnold at the time?
He was incarcerated.
So when you first met him, he was in jail.
Yes.
And what was he in jail for? What had he been convicted of?
I'm not sure. I didn't just get into I don't really know. Really can't remember.
Do you think you did know at the time and just don't remember now, or it wasn't a big deal to you?
From what I can remember, I think it was a robbery or something, maybe. I'm not really sure.
So if the records show that he had been convicted of a murder, does that refresh your recollection at all?
No, I don't remember a murder. No.
So, you and Mr. Arnold developed a relationship while you were out of custody and he was in custody.
Mm-hmm.
You had not met him before that time, didn't know him, weren't just friends or anything before that time. The first time you met him, he was in jail.
Yeah.
Okay. and at least for a violent crime of some sort, perhaps a robbery.
Perhaps, yeah.
Where was Mr. Arnold housed at first? Where was he in custody? Here in town or somewhere else?
In town.
Okay. Was he at some point moved from his place of imprisonment here in town to another location?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that?
West Tennessee.
Okay. And do you know what town that was in?
Yes. Just a little bit past Ripley, I think.
Ripley, okay.
Yeah, up in Tennessee, yeah.
How often, well, let me back up just a second. While Mr. Arnold was here in town, how often did you and he communicate?
Over the phone, daily.
Okay. Did you come
Yes.
to 201 to see him?
Yes.
Okay. And then when he got moved to the facility near Ripley, did you go and visit him there?
Yes.
How often?
Weekends.
Did you talk to him on the phone?
Yes.
How often?
On a daily basis.
Write letters to each other?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was that frequent also?
Yes.
How long did this relationship last before Mr. Arnold was released from custody? How long did y'all date?
Or like, let me see. It was for some years, maybe 10, maybe, I guess.
So for
It's a long time,
Okay.
yeah.
For a period of 10 or so years while he was locked up, both in Memphis and near Ripley, y'all
Mhm.
had a romantic dating relationship.
Mm-hmm.
This incident happened in September of '02. How long had Mr. Arnold been out of custody at that time?
Maybe 8, 9 months, maybe.
And so after he got out, he was spending a lot of time with you at your house and then
Yes.
staying some nights there and
Mhm.
also spending some time with his family?
Yes.
When did you buy the gun?
Oh, shucks. Let me see. I can't remember the month right now. What
Was it
month
before
was.
Mr. Arnold got out of custody or after?
It was before. I had the gun before, yeah.
Before what? I'm sorry.
Before he got out, I had got the gun from the guy at work.
Before Mr. Arnold got out.
Mm-hmm.
And you kept it in your house, and then you would take it with you to work.
Yes.
After Mr. Arnold was released from custody, did you tell him about the gun?
No.
Did you know that he wasn't supposed to even be around the gun?
No. I didn't know that. No.
Why didn't you tell him that you had a gun?
Because that was for my personal use. It was mine.
I know, but why didn't you tell him that you had a gun?
I just didn't. I didn't have a reason why. I just kept it to myself and my kids. My kids knew of it.
Well, you bought it for your personal safety, right?
Right.
Because you worked night shift?
Right.
Were you working at IHOP then?
Yes.
Was Mr. Arnold concerned for your safety as well?
I'm sure he was, yes.
When you were working a night shift,
Right.
did y'all have conversations about that? That he was worried about you working the night shifts? You know, be careful, honey. Stuff
Well,
like
he'll call and check on me or whatever, yeah.
But you didn't ever tell him, well, hey, don't worry about me. I've got a gun,
No.
actually.
I didn't tell him that, no.
Well, that would have put his mind at ease a little bit, wouldn't it?
I don't know. But I just didn't say anything. Because when I go to work, he would usually go over to his sister or his mom's house and be over there till I see him maybe the next day or so. Yeah.
So even though he was worried about your safety, you never told him, look, I've got something to protect myself with.
Judge, I think
He didn't just,
asked and answered a few times.
Objections overruled.
Go ahead.
what was your question again?
Oh, I'm sorry. So even though Mr. Arnold was concerned about your safety, y'all had conversations about that, you never told him, well, don't worry about me, I have something to protect myself with in case something bad happens to me?
I didn't.
So you would have had the gun, if you had the gun for your safety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you always keep it in the car with you when you were going back and forth to work?
Back and forth, yeah, to work.
So did you have a carry permit?
I was getting ready to take classes to get my permit and everything before this happened. I never got a chance to. Yeah.
But if you had it for your personal safety, you would have had it in the car in a place where you could easily get to it, like in the console or something?
At that time, I didn't have it under there.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said at that time, I didn't have it like in the, up top. I just slid it under the seat that particular night.
Well, I'm talking about in general. When you would go back and forth to work, you would put it in a place where you could get to it quickly if you needed to, if somebody was trying to carjack you or something, right?
Yeah.
So, like a good close place would be like the center console, or
Yeah, the closest place would be that, yeah.
or just right by the side of your seat, maybe? Is that where you normally kept it?
No.
Where did you normally keep it when you had it?
Sometimes I had it in the trunk or just in the car under the seat.
Well, now, if you had it for your personal safety, it wouldn't be much good to you if you had it in the trunk.
No. I just put it there.
Was it loaded?
Sometimes I had it loaded. I'll just leave the clip in it. Because my son was trying to show me, I really don't know about guns. And like I say, my son always try to show me how to just keep it loaded or whatever. But like I say, I don't know much about guns. And
So your son knew that you had the gun for your personal safety and protection?
Mm-hmm.
But your boyfriend didn't?
No.
Now, you would agree with me, if you had the gun for your personal protection, it wouldn't do you much good if it was in the trunk. Right?
I mean, I just kept it there. I don't know. I don't know, yeah. I just kept it there in the trunk sometime.
What did you keep it in?
I had a box for it. I had a bag. It was just different. It depends.
What kind of box?
The one it was purchased in.
And what sort of a bag?
Oh, just a bag, a little plastic bag. I might put it in that and just throw it, put it in the trunk or whatever.
Now, you said that Mr. Arnold and your daughter were not getting along at the time of this incident.
I didn't know that she had a problem with him up until I noticed that she stopped speaking to him or whatever when she came over.
You think maybe she had a problem with the fact that you were dating a convicted murderer?
No.
She didn't have a problem with that. Had y'all discussed that?
No.
Now, at the time of the trial in this case, you and your daughter were not even speaking to each other, were you?
Well, she had got sick, and her husband, I think she was living with him and his parents at the time. She was in the hospital.
Had you gone to visit her?
At the hospital, I did. I went to visit her one time when she got sick.
When was that?
During the time of the trial.
Had you discussed with her changing her story from what she had told the police on the date of Mr. Arnold's arrest?
No.
Had you discussed her testimony or what she had told the police that day at all, between the time of his arrest and the time of trial?
No.
Why not?
You said, did I repeat that question, please?
Did you talk to your daughter about what had happened that date, the date of his arrest, after that date?
She already knew. She knew what had happened.
That's not my question. My question was, did you talk to her? Did you and she have a conversation between the date of the arrest and the date of trial about what had happened that day?
I didn't talk to her about it, no.
Why not?
Well, like I said, I wasn't talking to her because she moved. She had moved from the place where she were living, and she got sick, and I didn't see her very much.
Did you pay for Mr. Arnold's state attorney, Mr. Lucchese? Did you pay for Mr. Lucchese to represent Mr. Arnold?
Yes, me and his family did.
Okay. What about Mr. Harris? Did you pay for Mr. Harris to represent Mr. Arnold?
We also did that, yes.
And you never put any sort of pressure or talked to your daughter at all about what she had told the police that day?
No.
Even though, according to you, she lied to the police.
She did.
But you never confronted her about that and said, hey, you need to go and tell somebody that you lied.
No, when she got out of the hospital, we did talk to her. I talked to her about it. And if I remember, she did go to Mr. Lucchese and write a statement saying that what she thought she saw or it was something to that factor that she thought what she thought. That's what she was saying.
Well, she was in the hospital at the time of the trial, which was in November of 2003, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't in the hospital at the end of 2002 when Mr.
But
Lucchese...
she go back and forth to the hospital. She was having some medical problems for a while. She has been sick for a while.
Do you recall testifying about this about a year or so ago in front of a different judge?
Yes.
Back in August of 2010?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I asked you that question about your relationship with Tamika at the time of trial then. Do you remember what your answer was at that time?
No. I can't remember.
You said that Tamika was not speaking to you then, and that you and she didn't really have a relationship as far as mom and daughter at that point in time. Is that true?
Judge, may I ask for a reference?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on page 26.
All right.
This is the transcript from August the 27th of 2010.
What line is that?
It's page 26, line 22, following. So apparently you weren't talking to Tamika at the time. Is that right?
I wanted to. I really did. But she was rejecting me a lot. But I was concerned mostly about her well-being as far as her health. So.
So at trial, you were still in a relationship with Mr. Arnold, but really you weren't communicating with your daughter at all.
I didn't see her.
But that's all the questions I have, Your Honor.
Redirect.
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, thanks very much. I'll let you step down. Will there be any additional evidence from the petitioner?
Yes, Your Honor. I call Joseph Arnold. Go around that way.
Solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in court in this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
You may take the witness stand.
Judge, I'd like to limit the testimony of Mr. Arnold to his to the relationship with his attorney at the time of the trial.
Any objections by the United States?
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
State your name, please, sir.
Joseph Arnold.
Okay, and you're the defendant in this case?
Yes, sir.
Who are you? You were tried here before Judge McCall in this building and in federal court,
Yes, sir.
and that was for felon in possession of firearm.
Yes, sir.
And who were you represented by?
Price Harris.
Okay. Do you recall that trial?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you put on any defense?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you and Mr. Harris have any discussion about that?
Yeah, we discussed. Well, I only had one witness, and
Who was that?
well, I had Maddie, because she was there on the scene when all this took place.
Maddie who?
Maddie Watts.
Okay. What discussion did you and Mr. Harris have?
Well, he told me. Well, he asked me, do I think that she would be a good witness, and what would she say? And I told him, I said, well, I guess she gonna tell the truth. I said, but she my only witness because she was there. So he said, well, we're gonna use her. We're gonna use her as your witness.
Okay. When did this discussion take place in relation to the trial?
Well, leading on up to it, we had discussed it maybe once or twice, and then at the end, right before, like maybe it was like a weekend, and I had talked to him, and he had told me then that he was gonna have my witness here because the trial like started. I think it was on a Monday. So during the weekend, you know, I couldn't get back to the phone. I talked to him like Friday, I think. And then I ain't talked to him no more. Like, when you go to court, it'd be early in the morning, so I ain't gonna get a chance to talk to him no more, so I was waiting to see him when I got to court, or whatever.
And then during the trial, what happened in terms of Maddie testifying as your witness?
Well, during the trial, I thought, you know, they were saying, you know, they was talking about the gun, and the jury was like, they ain't see nobody but me, so I'm like, they think it's my gun. So I was like, I told him I feel like we was losing, so to call my witness, you know, get my witness down here, you know what I mean? And he said, he didn't say nothing, he like left. So I thought maybe he was going out to call her or whatever. Because I said, I feel like we losing, so